Hello everybody and welcome to the demo for Cropia. This is a game by Cropstone Studio and it is a farming game kind of mixed in with a little bit of developing and helping townsfolk, which is always a super fun thing to do. So let's jump into a new game. I would like to, yes, start a new game. And so there's a few things we need to do before we start. We need to tell the game that my name is not Andrew. Oh no, Sheelan is back. So those of you that have been on the channel a while, since I've been playing a lot more different games every day effectively, I have to name myself a lot more. And occasionally Sheelan comes out because B and N are next to each other on the keyboard. Cropia's farm. I think we'll stick with that, but we're going to have Tilly as my pet, and I'm going to be called Sheelab. Lovely. So this is me. My hair really is not purple enough. It would be good if there was some customization, but it seems like there isn't too much. Z to interact with my cat. Oh, my pet isn't here, but it is a cat, so Tilly's the perfect name for that, right? I have new unread mail. Check the mailbox beside the house. Oh, is this Tilly? Hello. Oh, you're a ginger cat again. Tilly's orangeness is coming out. The real Tilly is like a calico, so she is black, white, and ginger. So like whatever clothes you wear, you can never not have cat hair that shows up on it. Dear newcomer, okay, welcome to Cropia, a land of fresh beginnings and endless possibilities. Our community has always believed in the value of hard work, kindness, and the joy of living close to nature. It warms my heart to see a new face ready to take part in this journey. To help you settle in, I've asked Jake to be your guide. He's someone who knows the land well and is eager to make you feel at home. Jake will give you your very first crafting license for the sickle, a simple but important step to start shaping your farm. Please speak with him soon. We're excited to see what you create here. Welcome once again to our beloved Cropia. You are among friends here. So we got 700 stars and 500 coins. Not sure what the difference between coins and stars are at the moment. Whether stars might be EXP or something. But I guess we can have a look around the UI. And it's probably a good idea for me to do that. I don't do that enough. I don't look at UIs in enough depth early enough in the games, and then I come a cropper later when I don't know where something is. Okay, so Jake just came to see me. Don't know where he's gone though. Oh, there he is. Hello. Hello, Jake. Ah, you must be the new face in Cropia, right? It's so good to finally meet you. My name's Jake. The mayor asked me to help you get settled here. I've been living in Cropia for quite some time, so don't hesitate to ask if you need anything. To get you started, I've prepared a crafting license just for you. With this license, you'll be able to craft a sickle, one of the most important tools you'll need. A good sickle will help you clear out weeds and make space for your crops, so it's the perfect first step towards building your farm. And that's not all. I also brought along a crafting machine that you can use anytime. With this machine, you'll be able to combine materials and create a variety of tools and items that will make life in Cropia much easier. So take this license and the machine and use them well. This is the beginning of your journey, and I believe you'll do amazing things here. If you ever feel unsure or just want some advice, come find me. I'll be around to lend a hand. Okay, I've obtained the sickle blueprint. Check tab menu to see the details. Okay, so it's taken me straight in there automatically. Sickle cuts down grass and weeds with ease, also useful for harvesting certain crops. It's made using scrap metal found around the waters, usually as fishing junk or around the farm. Old rusted bits of metal, once part of tools or machines. And then wood, which is foraged as fallen branches. A basic material from trees, sturdy and useful for almost anything you want to build. Oh, that's lovely. It gives you really clear and good descriptions about where to find the things you need. I like that already. Oh, a drone came. Ooh. All right, so it looks like Jake, all tools have been restored, or oh, I see. So if I lose any of my tools, I can just get them back. Brilliant. The games I have played where I've, I don't know, dropped a tool in a lake or a well, or somehow thrown it away and then ended up not being able to get another one or something and soft locked myself. So that's very nice. And this here is the crafting machine. So I'm guessing I'm going to want to put that down somewhere. It says deploy the crafting machine. So shall we put put it by our barn here? There we are. Oh, this is a bit big, isn't it? Maybe we'll put it to the side of the barn. Maybe here would be a good place for it. Yeah. It's like a massive lathe. That's brilliant. It is like a proper massive lathe. Oh, I like it. Okay. Collect 5 wood and 5 scrap metal. Okay, so wood is apparently from trees. So can we... Also, can I get my sickle onto the... Oh, no, I haven't. Right. Okay. So basically, I still need to get the sickle. So I think we need to get out into the... It said it was by the water for the scrap. Okay. So apparently I'm not allowed to. I've got to get things on the actual farm. How dare I try and get them from outside? So let's get 5 wood. Hopefully there's enough within the farm boundary. There's a couple of bits of scrap here as well. So those are just going onto my hotbar. Lovely. You can see scrap over the other side, look. Now, I know I need the sickle to cut the grass. I was aiming at the wood. Oh, there's a little viewing platform up here so I can look out over the ocean. I love that. This is very, very cute. So far, I've been quite impressed with the play style. I don't know whether it's just that some of the games I've played lately, there's been a bit of jank in the control scheme. This feels smooth. I appreciate that. So I need 5 scrap metal from somewhere. I've not seen a ton of that around. Here's 2. There's another couple. Okay, so I think that's enough for that one. Now I need to craft the sickle and then cut 12 pieces of grass. I can do that. It would have been really cool if there had been an animation of it making it, but I can understand that might be a bit hard to do. There we are. I've crafted a sickle. Yay! But I do really appreciate the fact that they've made that look like an actual proper workshop machine. It's brilliant. Right, let's go and cut some grass. Oh, I found a carrot. It would be nice if that... I don't know how much you're going to have to do of like cutting grass with a sickle, but that animation is taking a tad long. Gather the worms. I'll do some fishing later. All right, we have cut 12 grass with the sickle. I thought Jake was going to give me a sickle, but no. Okay. Hey, you're back. Looks like you've managed to finish everything. That's impressive for your very first day here in Cropia. I can already see the determination in your eyes. Determination in Shelab's eyes. And that's exactly the kind of spirit this land needs. As promised, here's your reward. Think of it not just as a gift, but as a sign that you're on the right path. Every step you take will bring you closer to making this place truly your own. Okay. Keep using your tools, keep crafting, and most importantly, enjoy the journey. Farming life isn't about hard work. Just about hard work. It's about finding joy in every little thing you grow and create. If you ever feel unsure or just want some advice, come find me. I'll be around to lend a hand. Congratulations, you can now explore the area further. I don't know how much like questing they're going to allow me to do versus... But is that it for the quests? You know, because that could be pretty bad. No objective available. Try asking local residents or check the mailbox at your farm for an objective. So maybe someone around the town will have something for me to do. So let's have a look around and see what kind of things we can grow and what kind of things we can have. So we can have a little farm like this. Looks like there's all sorts of different crops and crop trees already in. So it looks like we've already got flowers. We've got roses by the looks of it. We've got... possibly some kind of bell pepper over there. Tomatoes, eggplants. More flowers. More eggplants. What might be corn over there by the looks of it. Oranges. Tiny oranges. I don't know if they'll eventually grow to the same size as the trees next to them. By the looks of it, there might be lemons or something. Not sure what those are going to be. Those are probably apples, but they might be cherries or something like that, maybe, because they are kind of clumped together. I can't get into your place, though, so let's go around the fence and see if there's a way in or a gate or anything. Or whether we need to go via their house, maybe. But I'd love to go in there and chat to you, but... Oh, hello. Interact with Larry. Hello, Larry. Take good care of your crops. Healthy plants yield more and different seeds and different profits. Pick what fits your time and goals. Okay. Let's have a look in the shop then quickly. I might not buy anything just yet. I'm kind of gonna maybe just take my time looking around, seeing what sort of things I want to do while I'm in here to play around in the sandbox. So tomato seed, corn seed, strawberry seed, eggplant seed, grape, chili, apple, and orange. Okay. So it definitely is an apple tree then. Apple tree, orange tree, grapevine, chili. Let's have a quick look at them. So tomato, you get 15 of them for $10. Grown as a crop on the farm, juicy and red, tomatoes are a farm favorite for cooking. Corn. Does not say how many days they take to grow or anything like that. So that's something I would probably have to look at. But also, it looks like I need my reputation level to be up to level 2 before I'm allowed to buy corn. So I would have to start with tomatoes, no doubt. Doesn't look like Larry has particularly any kind of thing for me to do. Oh, Tilly, you follow me around. So cute. So cute. Okay, so there's actually like, I'm going to talk to this. I know I should probably go in the other building, right? But I want to see what Branson is all about. Newcomers must be approved by the mayor before entering. Complete the task he gave you about your farm first, then you'll be welcome here. When you finally step into town, remember to pay him a visit in his office. Okay, so I'm going to get a task from the mayor soon. Right, cool. I wonder if I should just go to sleep and see if anyone's going to give me any tasks. Because it doesn't look like I can get to the mayor right now. So I'm imagining that day 2 I might have something in my... Oh, I need reputation level 2 to be able to go and buy animals and things. Okay. Yeah, so the fact that Jake said like, oh, well, you did it all in one day. How wonderful. Ah, look, I've got mail. Perfect. Tools for tomorrow. So word has reached me from Jake. He tells me you've already crafted your first sickle and cleared the wild grasses around your farm. That's wonderful news. A clean and open space is the foundation for everything that will grow in the days to come. Now your land is ready, it's time to begin planting. To help you take this next step, I'd like you to visit Garrick at the crop shop near your farm. Garrick will provide you with crafting licenses for both the hoe and the watering can. Oh, okay. Did I see Garrick? Crop shop near your farm, I think. Okay. Maybe he'll be there now I've read this email, though. Or, sorry, mail. I'm terrible. I don't know why I always call... I've had this problem for ages. I always call mail in a mailbox email. Because I'm reading it on a computer. And I can't stop thinking that's what it is. So I apologise for that. Because it's not. Anyway, for preparing the soil and caring for your crops, this is where your true farming journey begins. Nurture the land and it will return your care with abundance. I look forward to seeing your fields full of life soon. Best regards, George, the mayor. Mayor George. Okay, so we've got more things to do today, so that's wonderful. I don't have to go to sleep quite yet. Because we're only at midday, so that makes sense. Craft the hoe and watering can... get the hoe and watering can blueprints from Garrick in the farm shop and then craft them. And then make 48 plots, plant 48 seeds, and water 48 plots. Okay. Plant 48 tomatoes probably then, isn't it? Let's go in here. So I think this is the crop shop. So we were supposed to see Garrick. That is Larry. So where is Garrick? imagine that is the... I mean, is there a map or anything? Like, which one is the crop shop? So I'm at the farm shop. There's the ranch shop, an unknown building, a blacksmith and the beach house and a cave. So when they say crop shop, I do figure they probably mean the farm shop, unless that unknown building is something else. But I bet that's Garrick outside. So when I go in here, did anyone see another door to go out back? No, just windows, right? Ask Garrick out by the field. Yeah, so Garrick is the person in the field, but I don't see a way to get into the field. I can't get in through there. I might be able to talk to Garrick through the fence. Or I might be able to... Oh, I can jump. I can just jump over their fences. Like an absolute rebel. Hello, you must be the newcomer. Welcome to the farm shop, the place where every farmer's journey truly begins. My name's Garrick, and I've spent my life helping people turn simple seeds into thriving harvests. The mayor asked me to guide you through the next step, preparing your land for planting. For that, you'll need 2 essential tools, a hoe to till the soil, and a watering can to keep your crops healthy and growing. I've prepared crafting licenses for both of them, and they're yours to use. With the hoe, you can till the soil and make it ready for seeds. With the watering can, you can give your crops the care they need each day. Okay. Farming is a rhythm of patience and consistency. Tend to your plants, and they'll reward you in time. Take these licenses and make the tools, and soon your farm will come alive with new growth. If you need advice on crops or soil, don't hesitate to come back here. I'll always be glad to help. Okay, the hoe blueprint. Check the tab menu to see the details. So I need 5 scrap metal, 10 scrap metal, and 5 scrap wood. So 15 scrap metal, 10 scrap wood. And then I'm going to need 48 tomato seeds as well. Hey, how come there's a door from... Is that door just painted on? Because it certainly doesn't come out here from inside. And I can't get into it from outside either. World's worst door. Okay. It's fine. I'll just jump the fence. I will just be a rebel. There's me looking for a gate, thinking I'll just be nice and civilized. But no, that's not how things work around here, apparently. Apparently, I typed 48 and it said 20, so 20 at a time is clearly the most you can do, and then we'll do 8. Oh yeah, that's like half my money gone, so we better look after these tomatoes, huh? All right, so next job is to make myself a watering can and a hoe. I don't really want to be holding those tomatoes in my hand. I want empty hands. Okay. Do I have any more inventory than that, though? Or anywhere to store things? Because... storage. There we are. I don't really want all of this in here. I want probably my tools. I might want to know how much wood and how much scrap metal I have, to be honest. And then my tomato seeds, I'm going to need those in a minute too. So I saw quite a lot of wood and quite a lot of scrap and things around here. So I'm going to just get a little bit of wood from the forest here. And then I'm going to head over to the water because it did say that scrap was found a bit closer to the water. So I figure that might be where I will find that. It never hurts to have extra. The flowers? No. Right, so yeah, loads of scrap metal around here. But I'm going to need 15 pieces, so that is quite a lot. Oh, is that the cave? It's like a cave there. I can swim, but that is very slow. Feels like swimming in treacle. No, that is not the cave. But there is more metal here, so that's wonderful. And 1 extra for luck again. Okay. I'm kind of gathering hardwood where I can because I have a feeling it's going to want me to get that, and there's not... Well, I suppose there is actually quite a lot of it around. I was about to say there's not tons of it, but... Oh, am I overburdened? Or did I run out of stamina? Oh yeah, my stamina's starting to run low for the day. That's no good, is it? I can see that there's employees here. It did say on the Steam page when I was having a look at this that you can start to employ people in the town, or apparently on the beach as well. So there is a certain degree of automation in this, in terms of employees. I do count employees as automation. We'll just pretend they're robots or drones or something, okay? Right, so I've got all the stuff I need. I tell you what's doing my stamina no good is probably the fact that I keep running everywhere. Because I'm impatient. But it does look like your stamina regenerates over time if you stand still for a bit, so that's fine. Okay, so that is my hoe, and I would also like to make a watering can. And it looks like once you've made it once, that's it. I don't know if there'll be any kind of upgrades or anything, though. Or whether they're going to go more with the idea that you'll eventually just have staff to do it for you, sort of thing. Okay, let's start here. So 48. That'd be 4 times 12. Is it 8 8s to 6? No, 8 8 to 64. 6 6s are 36. Trying to work out what the best. I will make a square of 48 of some type. Well, 48 certainly does not go into. Let's cut the grass then. Okay. Oh, interesting. Pressing 1 2 3 doesn't work for the hot bars. That is a choice. That's unusual. So it'd be 6 times 8, I think we're gonna go for. So that's 6. 1 2 3 4 5 6, and let's just make it a bit longer. So let's go this way. Oh, I found some ginger. Very nice. Do you know how long you have to play Stardew Valley to find that? Very long. So I'm hoping that just doing one big square is fine, and that there's no particular reason to... Oh, okay, so now we know how to take them away. You just hit them again with the hoe. No need to hit them with a pickaxe or axe or anything like that. What was I saying? I hope we don't need particularly to have gaps in between for any reason. I would imagine that at the moment, I'm just going to be watering them one at a time as well, so... Oh, goodness me. I just realized I did a silly. Because of course I did, because I'm a she-lab. If we just have a quick look in the storage. I must have bought 48 times like 5 or something. Well, we won't be running out of tomato seeds anytime soon. I just hope I don't need the money for anything else. Okay, so I do have to kind of click for everyone. But they plant relatively swiftly. It's nice that my stamina's come back over time, because there's nothing worse than you're kind of just getting into your game, you're getting into your flow, and then it's like, oh, but you have no stamina, you need to eat something or do... And it's like, oh, but I was having so much fun, and now I have to stop for the night. I'll get those 48 down, and then I'll just keep the rest of the seeds until later. I'm hoping that we don't get seeds back from like harvesting, or I'm just going to be like drowning in tomato seeds. I think that is a mistake I've made before. Just not reading properly or noticing that things come in multiples. And then ended up buying like a bajillion of them. All right, I want to just play around with my inventory, because there should be a watering can somewhere. Oh yeah, I think it's still... Oh, hang on. Let's just sort this out a bit. So scrap metal would give myself some room in the old inventory there. Right, there's my watering can. I don't know if I'm going to need to fill it, so let's just see if I can get away with... No. Water tower. I was about to run to the sea to take it, and then I was thinking to myself, is salt water the best thing to be filling my watering can with? And the answer to that is no. Actually, I don't know. Maybe I could. Maybe I should try and see what happens. For science, you know? Wow, should have made this closer to the water thinger. At least it's not... At least I didn't do it down that end of the farm or something, though. So tip number 1 from She-Lab. Make your farm closer to the water thinger. Otherwise known as a water tower, I would imagine. Okay, I'm getting a bit sleepy now. Tilly, can you take over for a bit? I'm gonna slow walk, although I might end up not, because I can't keep my finger off the shift key. If you've gamed for long enough, you will know this pain. You cannot keep your finger off the shift key because that's how things get done faster. I would imagine that this is going to get easier as you hire staff and also as maybe you upgrade tools, but I don't know which. I know you get staff. I don't know if there's tool upgrades. And it's getting dark now, so I think we'll just be finished with all of this just as it's time to kind of go to bed, and that will be absolutely perfect. And then tomorrow we can have a little look around. Maybe the mayor will let us into the town at that point and we can have a look at that. But so far, like, this game is a very... I don't think it's so far done anything particularly new in the farming genre. It's not gonna, like, you know, explode people's minds, but it's tidy, it's neat, it runs well, it looks good, and it's cozy and cool, and just the controls have not let me down yet. So thumbs up so far. Farming begins with the sickle. Oh no, hang on. Probably didn't want to talk to him, to be honest. What do you mean I've only done... Fairly certain 6 times 8. Perfectly planted. I was just saying how good this game was and how well it was doing. 6, 12, 18, 24. It might just be my maths, though. 24. 30. What am I doing? So sorry. It's in 8s, isn't it? So 16, 32, 48. Oh, hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ah, yes. You know what I've done? I can't count to 8, apparently. I've done 7 times 6 instead of 8 times 6. We can do for science. Can I water the crops before I plant them tomatoes? Yeah. See, if I had bought the right amount of tomatoes to start with, then I would have noticed that straight away. Is that 48? There we are. Now we can talk to Garrick again. Okay, so I've got to run all the way up to Garrick's place. Let's not have tomatoes in my hand while I do that. I've got back my stamina, so we can do a little run. Yeah, -5, -5. Definitely using all of my stamina for that. Is Garrick in the field still? Yes. waiting for me by the looks of it. You've done it. Your farm's finally alive with new growth. Seeing those young crops sprouting is a fine sight, and it shows the care you've already put into your land. Most newcomers struggle at first, but you've proven you have the patience and determination it takes. Remember, farming isn't just about the tools or seeds, just not the math skills. It's about showing up every day to tend what you've started. Keep this rhythm and your farm will flourish more than you can imagine. If you ever need better seeds or advice on crops, you know where to find me. Cropia is lucky to have someone like you joining our community. Okay, your farm is ready for planting and growth. You've leveled up. And apparently did it say check my mailbox? I might need to go to sleep though, because it's getting a bit late. And that means it's a bit dark, and I don't like filming stuff in the dark as much. It's harder to see. Ooh, okay, a tomato seed got dropped. Mailbox. A new chapter on the ranch. Dear newcomer, I've heard from Garrick that you've made great progress on your farm. With your tools and fields taking shape, this is the perfect moment to take the next step. Farming is not only about crops, but also about caring for animals. I encourage you to visit Nellie at the livestock shop. She's an expert when it comes to raising animals and will guide you through the basics of building and caring for a ranch. Nellie will show you how to place an animal pen and introduce you to your first chickens. Adding animals to your farm will bring new life and new possibilities. Their products will be valuable for both your household and the town. Take good care of them, and they'll surely take good care of you. Okay. I think we need a sleep, and then we'll go and do chickens in the morning. I'm hoping that... It's saying to press C. There's mail waiting for your response. Don't forget to check the mailbox by your house. Okay. Oh, so that's nice. So Jake tells me if there's like a mailbox thing waiting for me. Although, to be honest, I checked that before I checked his message. Okay, I'm going to go sleep. Get a new day, because I think it would be nice to do the livestock in the morning. So, shipping bin 0, pawn shop 0, seed purchase 480, which probably shouldn't have spent nearly that much on. My current balance is 1,520, and I didn't give anything away today as social improvement, so it looks like you can give gifts for friendship. I would say, like, I don't know, you're not gifting anything today rather than giving away anything. I don't know, maybe. Foraging, farming, mining, and fishing. We've got a little bit of foraging skill and a little bit of farming skill. We've not done any mining or fishing today. Those look like they are the 4 things you do. This game seems to keep it simple, but does it well. And again, I totally appreciate that in a game. There's something I always liked about Portia in its very, very, very early days. Now, I'm going to need to water all of this, aren't I? Wow, okay. Let's do that before we start. So yeah, the one thing I liked about Portia, they very early on put out like about a 6-hour demo, and it worked really well. It was really nice. You could just play it. It was perfect. It just didn't have like tons of story and tons of content in it, but it had enough to show you what the game was going to be. And I didn't really come across many bugs, and it just played nicely. And like this feels the same. It feels... I mean, I don't know whether the townsfolk and the writing and stuff is going to go into anywhere near the depth of Pathea games, but it just feels nicely done. Like they've made it good and made it work before they've thought, well, we're going to add like a bajillion more features. The only thing I've seen so far that looked a bit suspicious was that it said that I had ploughed 43 plots when I had ploughed, I think, 42. I was a bit worried that the whole thing was really bugged, because I was like, oh, it's not counted half of my stuff, but that was just my terrible maths. Because well, it wasn't even my maths. My maths was solid. I just can't count. I knew that 6 times 8 was 48. But I did not know that I had only put down 7 rows instead of 8. And if you're frustrated by watching me sometimes, imagine being me. You've got to develop a good sense of humor to be me. Right, anyway. It's taking quite a few trips to the water source to water everything. So what I'm hoping is that maybe even if I can't get a watering can that would water more spaces, maybe eventually I could get one that could hold a bit more water. Or get some staff. But I'll have to work out the economy a bit first. And like, I'm not one that likes to hire staff before I know I can afford them. Because that would be terrible. I'm just going to pop these up into here. I just want the things that I'm likely to use to be in my hotbar, and then everything else to kind of be in the main inventory. The farm looks nice as well. Doesn't it just look good? Okay, so talk to Nelly about the ranch. Let's go and see Nelly. We weren't allowed in Nelly's place before, but now we are level 2. We are allowed in. Let's go and see what the inside of the ranch looks like. Are you kidding me? Oh, okay. I can cope. It's only like 10 minutes. And do you appreciate how restrained I was watering the crops instead of running straight off to the new objective? Definitely that was very restrained of me, right? So it looks like we've got cows and chickens so far. I'm not seeing anything like sheep or anything. No, there is sheep. I can see 1, 2, 3. They're hiding around the corner. So cows, chickens and sheep. And in we pop. I like it. Sometimes it's nice when a game does that. It wakes you up at 6. You get to do all your morning chores, and then the shop's only open at like 8 or 9 or something, so that you've got that couple of hours before everybody else wakes up, and it just kind of almost forces you into getting your chores done before you go gallivanting around. Hey, Martin. Healthy animals make a happy farm. When your livestock are well fed and cared for, the whole farm thrives. That was a tongue twister. What are you looking for today? Maybe a new animal or a pen to house your growing herd. No, I hope nothing's too expensive, because I did make a big mistake on the tomatoes. Although I won't need more tomato seeds for a long time. Let's see if Nelly is here. Yeah, in the same way that Garrett... Was it Garrett or Garrick was in the other one? Nelly, hello there. You must be the newcomer everyone's been talking about. I'm Nelly, and I run the livestock shop here in Cropia. The mayor told me you're ready to take your farm to the next stage of raising animals. Animals can be a handful, but if you care for them properly, they'll reward you with fresh products and a lot of joy. To begin, you'll need an animal pen. Place it on your farm and it will become a safe home for your animals. Once the pen is ready, you can bring in your first chickens. They're simple to look after and perfect for starting out. They'll give you eggs that you can use or sell in town. Step by step, you'll see how animals can bring life and balance to your farm. And don't worry, if you ever need help, come back here and I'll always be around to guide you. Okay. So I need to place an animal pen on my farm, buy 5 chickens and place them into the animal pen. So I don't know if I can buy the pen and the chickens at the same time or whether I'll need to come back. Don't really mind either way. So we've got a chicken coop, a sheepfold and a cow barn. So depending on what I want, the full package there is 500. It has given me, I think, plenty of money to start with. I need 5 chickens for 50 each. Then I need some feed, probably. Okay. I apparently have to carry the feed. I'll find somewhere on the farm to put that. Okay, where are we going to put the chickens then? Can they go over by the tomatoes somewhere maybe? Or do you want them in front of the barn? I don't know why we've been given kind of like a barn, but then... Can we even go in the barn? What's in here then? Eggplant seed. Oh, we've got seeds in here. The ones I'm not supposed to have yet. Very nice. I don't understand why we've got a barn and animal pen, so I guess that it'll probably tell me later why. Okay, deployed. Oh, okay. I'm going to put it over here, I think. Are you kidding me? I've got to cut all the grass before I can... Oh, man. I'll make a nice area for it, apparently. Thankfully, there's not too much grass around. I'll cut a little bit wider than I think I need because... I don't want to have to come back and do this. I want it just to work first time, ideally. Where'd the animal pen go? Huh. Is it still in my hand, maybe? No, that's a tomato plant in my hand. That's so strange. I'm going to just restore lost tools. Where did that go then? For some reason, it was the last place I put it down. I just went over there. I'm very glad I managed to find it. I think it got a bit confused because I deployed it and then was like, I can't put it down. Okay, lovely. That's such a nice little chicken coop. I like it. Okay, so now place animals in the chicken pen. Deploy commodity. Oh, they're little chicks and they have to grow up. Cute. Cute, cute, cute. One thing I would say, some of this is a little impersonal, like calling the chickens a commodity is maybe a little bit of a change in the language would make it feel a little cozier. There was something else that I saw earlier as well. What was it about? Don't entirely remember. There was something I thought that's a bit of an odd way to describe it. So game absolutely top notch, like, but possibly some of the way thing, some of the, I don't know if it's been localized. I'm actually not certain on this one. Sometimes I can tell already from just the Steam page, but with this one I'm not sure. Well, look at you. Your very first pen is set up and filled with healthy chickens. You've done a fine job. The farm feels more alive already. Your chickens will soon start laying eggs. Collect them regularly and you'll have a steady source of food and income. Remember, healthy animals make for better harvests. Feed them well and keep their home clean and they'll never let you down. I'm proud of the start you've made. Keep this up and soon your ranch will be the pride of Cropia. You've completed all the available content in the current demo version. You can still continue playing to explore and engage in all the activities that are accessible. Visit the Steam store page to add this game to your wish list. So I'm not going to do that quite yet. I'll do that later. So maybe we could get ourselves, we could do some selling of tomatoes and things. At least I know that I've got enough money. We could sell our tomatoes. We can feed our chickens. I probably do need to feed them, right? I don't know how much feed they've been given. Slaughter chicken, remove chicken. Move chicken coop, sell chicken coop. Stock feed. There we are. So that looks for all the world like a water trough, but it's actually where you put their feed. Go to my storage, see if I got any more. I do. And it looks like 4 bags of feed will fill the trough entirely. So that's what I'll try and do. And I'm hoping that'll last them a few days. Despite the fact that the gate is wide open, they seem quite happy to stay in there. Okay, so now I'm at level 2. I could do a little bit of growing of corn plants, couldn't I? So I'm going to expand my field a little bit and put some corn in and just see how much that sells for, how long that takes to grow. And then I'd like to buy some cows and sheep if I can. I don't know if I'm going to have enough money to do that. especially with all the money I wasted on tomato seeds. But yeah, so pretty much like, and this is really high praise, by the way. The only thing that I would change in this is a little tiny bit of the language to make it cozier. And I would also give the hot bars 1 to 9 so that you could choose to, I think I'll just do 3. I don't think I'll do a full 48 or whatever. Just so that you can select them with the number keys. Like I say, for me, that's high praise, because I usually will find like everything I don't like about a game. Although on the flip side to that I enjoy a lot of games, and I can find fun in things even if they aren't perfect as well. So 6 pieces per, yes, 6. I said it might have been 5, but it was 6. So I put in 8 times 3, 8, 16, 24. 6 actually go. So I should have made those like 6 one way. Never mind. 6. So I've got 24, 6, 12, 4 sets. 320. So we've got corn seeds. So I can open up all of this if I want to. Just play around on the farm as much as I want. There's mail waiting for your response. Don't forget to check. Okay, well, I'll have a little look at that. I don't know whether now I've done the mayor's stuff, I'm going to be allowed to have a look around the town as well. Because I would like to. Ideally. But yeah, it's just a super fun little game. Oh, maybe that's from earlier. I am terrible at checking that on the side. I'm too busy like focusing on my other stuff to check that. So yeah, that was probably about the livestock, wasn't it? That's fine. All right then, in that case, let's get on with planting our corn and watering it, and then we'll see kind of how long that takes. It doesn't say anywhere how long it takes for things, so I think the tomatoes will be 3 or 4 days, and I reckon corn might be a bit longer, so it might be 5 or 6 days or something. But I'm happy to run around, plant things, do a little bit extra. Get into the, I want to at least have a harvest of like tomatoes, and to harvest the eggs and sell them, and actually get into that a little bit as well. Right, to get some water in my watering can. So I would like a little area with... See, the thing is, if I get to the point where I'm growing... Well, maybe I could do a tiny little plot for the eggplant and the seeds that were in the barn, basically. And just see how they grow, because I think it's going to take me a bit to level up enough to have that. I'm going to be level 3 pretty soon. I forget what unlocks at level 3. It might be eggplants. I know we've got strawberries as well. I also want to see if the cave is accessible and what the mystery building is. Do a little bit of exploring. See what I'm allowed to look at and what I'm not. Okay, so that's corn planted. And that's really as much as I can do there. Chickens look happy, but they're little tiny chicks. So I don't know whether... Actually, I don't know. Are they full chicken? No, I'm sure they're little tiny chicks. So I think they'll probably grow up over the next couple of days. So I'm thinking I might just... I know it's only like 1:30, but I might just go to bed and just like try and move things along a tiny bit. Because I've pretty much done everything I need. I'm going to put the tomatoes away for now as well. Just see if I can get something to sell, you know? Okay, so go to sleep. We've made some progress in foraging, quite a lot in farming. So, well, eventually I'm thinking if we get all the way around, maybe get some kind of level up. So I don't know whether we'll be able to do things like hire employees until the full game is out. That's probably a harder thing to implement, I would imagine, because you've got to like put in sort of AI for the farm workers to know what to do and things. So I have tomatoes on the vines. I spent all that money on those tomato seeds, right? I don't know if I can sell them back. But it looks like the tomatoes are perennial. How much they sell for? I'm going to go put a few of them in the sell box and just see if it tells me at all how much they sell for. Oh, there we are. 210 for 21 tomatoes. So I'm going to figure it's 10 each. Oh, I can sell back the tomato seeds as well. How wonderful. I can sell them for 2,400. I have a strong suspicion that I found a way to break the game, because I'm sure that I didn't spend that much on them. I originally had 1,000, right? And I think you can sell them back for more. I don't think they meant to do that. So one tomato seed sells. It sells for 10, right? I gotta look at this now. One tomato seed sells for 10. How much does it cost to buy 6? Just want to know this. I want to know if I'm just getting my money back, or oh, it's too early. Okay, I'll check that a bit later. All right. So while we've got we've got loads of watering to do, haven't we? And I just need to check on the chickens. They have all grown up into big chickens. Wonderful. And their food is at 90%, so they're eating about 10% a day. So once I get down to below 70%, I can top them up by another 20-25%. Okay, that's absolutely fine. I am certain I'm making a huge profit on that, but maybe I'm not. Maybe I just spent more than I thought on tomato seeds. I'm glad I can sell them back though, because I don't need that many. So gonna give everything a bit of a water, and I need to finish harvesting the tomatoes as well. I'm gonna be rich. And then I want to, like I say, want to have a little, once I've done the harvesting, I want to have a little look around the town. I want to see about maybe buying, if I'm allowed to. I think when I get to level 3, I'm allowed to get the next livestock. So I'd like to put that in. And then, like I said, I'd like to have a look around the town, see if there's any sign of being able to maybe upgrade tools or anything like that. It might be that I'm not allowed into the town full stop, and that's not part of the demo. And if that's the case, that is fine too. Like, one thing I will say about demos, they do not owe you anything. Like, they're showing you what the game is. They don't owe you being able to play anymore or anything like that. Like, they show you what they want to show you. Okay. why they made me put 48 down when it is this slow to harvest, though. It's going to make me a lot of money. I'm just going to run around and click, and then if there's any I've missed, I'll get them in a minute. If you click on them, you can see growth 100%, tomatoes 0%, 1 out of 5. So is it going to now take 5 days for the tomatoes to grow again, possibly? Is that what that means? I'll keep clicking on them day by day. And also, can I click on the corn growth? 0%, 0, yeah, 0 out of 5. So they might all just be 5 days, which would be weird because I'm on day 3 and I've got tomato harvest. So I'm not quite sure. But there's every possibility that the demo made that quicker so that I could experience the harvest. Or there's 5 growth stages, but the growth stages do not take an entire day. That is the other thing. I technically don't know how long a growth stage is. Okay. Fill up my watering can. And again, I am forcing myself not to run off and do things, just to actually look after my stuff. Although this is one game where definitely the watering and looking after crop side does seem to be significantly more difficult than the looking after the animal side, the ranching side of it. Because quite often you'll find that it's the other way around. You'll have loads of automate. Well, mind you, we're not far enough into the game to know about any automation options like sprinklers or anything like that, but quite often automation in barns gets left behind. So it's nice to see games like that putting in things like auto petters and auto feeders, auto groomers, all that sort of thing. I'm sure an auto petter and an auto groomer are the same thing, right? There's just a little bit of recognition that you've done this 4,000 times now. Can we please have an automated solution? We will 100% be having that with this game because I can already see options for staff members. And I'd like to see if that's possible to play with in the demo, but it wouldn't surprise me again. Like I say, it's hard to make AI for that sort of thing. But if that was kept for the full release. Also, it's a nice feature for full release. So let's resume. That's I wanted to get into the tab menu. That's where I wanted to be. So crafting, objectives, map, employee. I don't have any potential employee name cards yet. Look for people seeking jobs. They're usually around the beach or town. That sounds like I might actually be able to go and see them. So livestock, fishing, mining, plant products and foraging. I have not been given. And oh, Tilly needs petting so that they can love me. No, I'm trying to pet Tilly. Z, interact with cat. Right. I need to sell these tomatoes, so I've got lots and lots and lots of money. We'll have lots of money tomorrow. I don't know about things like the ginseng and the fiber plants and stuff like that. I don't know if that's something I might need later or something. So I'm gonna hang on to those. I've got plenty of space. All right, so I'm gonna now take a little look around because I've been good. I've watered my plants. They said maybe around the beach or the town there might be people looking for work. There seems to be sand and salt along the beach as well, and clams. So lots of things that you can forage to sell. That's quite nice, but I'm not seeing any people here. But again, that might just be a demo thing. Maybe there's people taking beachside strolls at some point. I'd also like to quickly pop in the shop before it shuts and just check on the price. Each individual seed was selling back for 10 in the seed box. This might be the closest thing to a bug I've found in the whole thing. Yeah, so they need to adjust that so that when you're selling back 6 pieces, you get $10 for 6, not $10 each. So at the moment, I can just go in here and buy loads of tomato seeds and just sell them and not bother doing any farming and make bank. So that needs a bit of a change. Just a silly little oversight, I would imagine, that one. And trust me to find it. All right, let's have a little chat with this guy and see if we're allowed in now. Branson, newcomers must be approved by the mayor before entering. Complete the task I gave you about your farm first, and then you'll be welcome here. When you finally step into town, remember to pay him a visit in his office. Okay. Oh, it's saying that there's mail waiting for me in the mailbox again. So let's go and see if there is, because it might just be telling me that I can never get into town, but... There is no mail. So probably what that is all about is when I speak to him, it probably triggers the mayor to send me mail about the quest. But obviously that's not in yet. So that's probably what that's all about. All right, so in my map, I saw some stuff that I wanted to have a look at. So we've got the ranch shop and the farm shop. And then as we go further along the road, let's see, there's some more stuff to look at. So yeah, that's the way into town, but then we've got this road going down here that looks like there's a little bit more stuff we can have a quick look at, even if it is not fully implemented yet. So the cave, let's have a look. Are we allowed in the cave yet, or is that going to be put in later? When I reach reputation level 4. Oh, okay. Maybe we'll try and see if we can get to reputation level 4 and go mining. But again, I would not be surprised if it didn't let me do that yet. And then we've also got the blacksmith. Ah, so this would be tool upgrades. I very much expect. Let's have a little chat around here, shall we? Hello. Hello, Mark. Collecting honey is a simple way to keep coins flowing. Bottled jars look tidy on the counter and sell steadily. If you stay consistent, it turns into income you can count on. Honey sounds fun, so there'll be beekeeping, I think. I'd like to work with you one day, but your reputation isn't quite there yet. Build it up a little more and I'll be ready to work with you. Okay. So I don't know whether we can... The breeze at the beach was gentle today, just enough to carry the salt. Footprints trailed along the wet sand in long lines. It looked like a good morning to wander. Oh, Chuck, you're so poetic. So is this the lighthouse then? Beach house. Growing strawberries pays off once fruit starts coming in. They move quickly at the store because everyone knows they're good. Keep the beds tidy and your baskets will fill up fast. So I'm thinking the people that are saying that my reputation isn't good enough are probably going to be people I can hire eventually. Whether that's, again, whether that's in on the demo yet, because it did tell me I've like basically played all the content. So I'm not expecting staff necessarily. But I just want to see. Okay, the blacksmith's a bit further up. I just want to see if I can visit the blacksmith at all and see whether I can check on any. I keep going places, I think, where quests in future will probably pop up, but yeah, I'm really pushing it at this point. Oh wow, this is decorated beautifully. I like it. There's a lot of weapons here, considering. Is this going to be a bit of a violent game later on? Interact with Harvey. Good materials for upgrades can be found in the cave near the beach. You'll need to gather some minerals and rare rocks, so make sure to keep an eye out while you're there. The better the materials, the better the upgrade you can do, so don't rush it. Okay, let's have a look. Hold the tool you want to upgrade. So say my watering can. This tool is already at max level. Oh no. And so is that one. And so is that one. So the blacksmith is not in yet by the looks of it properly. All of my tools are at max level, but it's nice that the shop is there, the person is there, and everything like that. It would not surprise me either if I wasn't necessarily able. I see, I'm not really seeming to be increasing my reputation very much either. I'll see if I can get it to 3 overnight. I'd love to get it to 4 so we could see if we could get into the cave, but I don't know if I'll have time to do that. We'll have to see. It's a long run from there to here, isn't it? But yeah, it seems like the beach house is where you go to hire people. But they won't interact with me yet. And like I say, I'm not certain that they will. They might just keep saying my reputation isn't high enough. I would rather it said whether they worked or not, because then I would know whether to try. But I'm not going to try too hard. Okay, so I'm going to go to bed. Even though it's like midday. I'm a lazy toe rag. And we'll get our money in the morning. I might be able to get some cute cows or sheep or something. It's saying all this about like you haven't given anything away today. I wonder if I could go and give people presents yet. Oh, it looks like now those are done. I'm able to get oh, that's good. I'm able to get the corn and tomatoes harvested on the daily, which is quite nice. Okay, I'm going to be bad and not... Well, actually, no, I'm not going to be bad and not water them because I've got nothing else to do. The shop won't be open. It looks like my reputation level, though, because I don't have any more quests. I think my rep level is coming from the stars that I get from quests. So I think as far as the demo is concerned, I'm not going to be able to raise my reputation anymore. Let me know in the comments if any of you play this demo and you are able to raise your reputation above 3. But that would definitely mean I wouldn't be able to go in the mines until I'm able to get another quest from someone. I feel like stats. Rep level 2. I feel like that comes from the blue stars. I feel like the blue stars from my quests are what are giving me the rep level. But again, like I say, if you know any different, do let me know, because I am assuming that. And that means I don't think I will be able to get anything but chickens. So last thing I'll do, I'll just quickly water all of this. I'll head over to the ranching shop and I will see if I'm allowed to buy cows or sheep. And if I'm not, then I figure we've done everything we can do at that point. We've gone and had a good look at everything. We checked on staff. I've worked out that my reputation, because I wondered whether my reputation level was going up with like me selling things or going up overnight at all, but it hasn't moved. So me just working on my farm and stuff isn't working. You have to do quests for it, I think. I may not bother harvest. Well, actually, I will bother harvesting the corn, but I'm not going to bother harvesting the tomatoes, I don't think. Just yet. Unless I have time to burn. Because I don't think there's anything to spend the money on right now. Another thing that might be quite nice is some kind of bar to tell me how much water I have in the watering can. Just gonna rest a second. Just let the... I'm getting a bit fed up of seeing the yawny face, so... But yeah, so basically, I only had like, as far as notes are concerned on this, it's so solid. Give me a water meter on the watering can. Soften some of the language a touch. Give me 1 to 9 on the hotbar. And I don't think there's anything else I can complain about. And I always find something to complain about. I've played enough games to know. And I think that's the thing. You see features in other games and you're like, oh, that would be good in this one. And that would be good. And why haven't they done this? And why haven't they done that? And it's like, maybe these people are not like me and terminally playing games. Although, let's face it, if the game devs, they probably are. There we are. Okay, so let us go slowly. I just want to see if there's anything else. Level 2 is where corn unlocked. I just want to see if there's any other animals that unlock other than chickens. And then I think I'm ready to wrap it up. I think at that point we've seen all the extra little bits and bobs. We're not allowed in town yet. I've checked around everywhere else. Yeah, sheep would be available if I could get like one more quest. And I imagine that's kind of on purpose. You're allowed to do chickens and tomato and corn. I could plant the 2 plants inside my barn. I've been given an eggplant seed. But I don't know. I think what I'll do, I'll sell some of the corn. I'll get a couple of bits of corn and I'll sell them. You get 3 off each plant as well. Like, it's really quite generous in its money. I don't know. So each corn piece is 25. So that's really gone up. Wow. The other thing I want to know though is how many tomatoes you get on a tomato plant. Is it 3? Is it 5? I didn't really pay attention, so I'm just going to harvest one of those. Oh, that is also 3. Okay, so by planting corn instead, you're doubling your amount of income. And it seems like these just stick around forever. So, you know, you may as well just go for the highest value crop you have. I might even be tempted, depending on whether you maybe get quests to give tomatoes in or something like that. But I might even be tempted not to keep the tomatoes and to go fully into corn or fully into strawberries or whatever else, because that's going to get you so much more money. So yeah, there's an eggplant and a bell pepper. If you guys want to play around with those and just see how much they sell for, by all means, and do let me know. But I think this is where I'm going to wrap it up, because it looks like I've pretty much just run out of content. I'm trying to get him to face me to say goodbye, but I don't think we're going to get that. So I hope you enjoyed. If you did, then please do leave me a like below. If you'd like to see more things like this, please subscribe. I'll let you know when videos are out. I hope to see you next time. In the meantime, please look after yourselves and keep being awesome.